All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday morning to you. My name is Linda Mosquera. I'm a silver agent with Team Sunset. While we wait for a few more people to join us to make sure everybody gets a chance to get in on these free resources, go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know where you're from. I see D. Williams is from Georgia. What team are you with? How long have you been an agent? I've been with Evolution Travel for over a year now, and I am so happy that I joined this team. Carmen from Connecticut, welcome. Tina from Virginia, welcome. Team Sky. I was in Virginia 4 years ago. I was in the military. I retired a year ago, which is when I started this. Carrie from Texas, awesome. I'm from Texas. I want to go back to San Antonio and retire there. Delaware, Team Sky, North Idaho. Oh my goodness, it's got to be cold. New Jersey. I have family over there too. And we got all over the US, Texas. So if you're within that first month or less, or even if you've been on board for a few months, I'm going to share some resources that helped me along the way when I first got started. As you know, every team is different on how they do their welcome packet, how they do their new agent orientation. But for the most part, we all share the resources that we have available to us. All right, so again, as I said, my name is Linda Mosquera. I am a silver agent with Team Sunset. I said earlier, I retired from the Navy. I have 2 kids. One is in college, graduating on her birthday, thank goodness, this summer. And then my son is a sophomore in high school. I'm definitely a team player, which is why I want to share my resources that I have available. So just a few things that we're going to go over. It's really, really quick. I try to keep it within that 1 hour time slate. And again, if you have to step away for any reason, I am recording this, so feel free to do so if you have appointments. I know everybody has a life. You get bombarded with things to do. So by no means are you required to stay here. But definitely go back and check out the YouTube channel so that way you can be able to go back and look at the resources that I shared if you ever miss anything. We're going to go over a few items that help me on getting started. I will share my financial tracker that I personally use. We're going to go over how to stay in that mindset to keep moving forward, not take any steps back, going over how to set up your goals, and of course, communication, which is the number one. You can't be a silent agent and expect to do good in this business. So right off the top, I'm going to go over how I set up my emails to get started, because you definitely, for me at least, I have to get organized and I had to separate everything. So I have 3 emails. One email is one that I use for my personal, meaning my friends, my family, my bills, anything that has to do personally, my school notifications for my son, anything like that. Personal is one email. And that's my @Hotmail. Who still uses Hotmail? My other 2 emails are my business emails. And the one that I use for the back office, which is just my generic @Gmail email, is the one that I also use when I sign up for suppliers. So that email is separate. I keep my suppliers on one email and my clients on another email. Once you start signing up with suppliers, once you start signing up with travel agent resources that you can get, you're going to get bombarded with emails on a weekly basis, daily basis, monthly basis of deals and sales that are going on. And you don't want to lose potential clients' emails in the midst of all that. So that's why I separated. And then again, the one that I have for my clients is the one that actually has my business name email. So my business is vetselladventures@gmail.com. And that's the email that I send when a potential client reaches out to me and gives me a call and says, hey, I want to work on a quote. I use that email to communicate with them when I'm sending out any proposals, any quotes, any itineraries. That's the one that I'm going to use. Once you sign up with a supplier and you get to set up your profile, that's the email that I use that I want clients to see, is that Vet Sell Adventures one. So those are the first thing that I did is I created emails to separate everything: personal, suppliers, clients. The next thing I did is I went and got a planner, and I'm going to go over getting a actual handheld planner, something like this. I got this at Walmart, cost me $11, or you can go and use a digital planner. And I'm going to go and share. Perfect. All right, so time tree. All right, so there's the link in the chat. So Time Tree, again, you can use it as an app on your phone. You can have everybody download it to their phone. You can create a calendar where you send invites to everyone, so that way they have access to the same calendar. And this is digital. So whatever updates I make on here, I get them directly to my phone. So what I was trying to do was to create one right here, event. Here I can put travel webinar, for example. It's not going to be an all-day thing. I have it set up for an hour. I want myself and, for example, my husband to get the notification. So this is letting them know. You can select these different little tags and create tags for different titles. You can update these and change them to whatever you want them to be. If you want a notification, advanced notification, you can put it 10 minutes before. Advanced, you can add your URL, you can add the location, you can add, let's say, for example, you want to attend a travel webinar and you'd want to be able to go back and know what the Zoom number was. You can add it in here, to-do list, etc. You can save it, and now my husband is going to get basically almost like a little notification on his phone, a text message, a little note at the top saying he has something to look at on the calendar. And again, this at least links all of us together, so that way I know when my daughter has an appointment, if I have to do something. My husband's going to is still active duty, so maybe he's going to be out of town that month. I have this readily available on my phone that I can look at. Or if you're like me, like I said, I went to Walmart and I got this big one, and I like this because it gives me a full calendar page in the front. And then on the other pages, such as these, there's enough space and enough lines where I can enter all of the information, plus the Zoom number, plus the password, and I can color code it by pen as well. My travel, I usually use pink. Appointments, I use purple. Anything else, I use blue. So you have those two options to be able to get organized and keep track of everything that you want to do. On your calendar, you might want to set up when you're going to post on your social media. You know, you want to be posting on a routine basis in order to be able to get those clients to come out and reach out to you. So those are the two ways that you can go about organizing yourself and getting a planner. You have Time Tree for a digital, and you have Walmart or anywhere you shop to get a planner. And it doesn't have to be this big either. You can use a smaller one if you want. I just like the big because it's big, bright, bold, and I get to carry it around in my my big old purse that I have. The next thing that I want to share is getting notebooks. This is one that I got when we went to the our last year in June. We had our travel convention for Evolution Travel in Vegas, and this is one of the books that they handed out. So I have two, a little bit bigger than this, that I carry in my purse as well. One is listed in all of my suppliers, so all of my passwords, the logins that I have for each of them. I listed in the little notebook. And then one is that's labeled clients. And that's one that in case I run into someone at the grocery store, or I go to a doctor's appointment, or I catch up with a friend and they're talking about doing some travel. That's the one that I have readily available for me to jot down their name, their phone number, their email, whatever details of their trip they're trying to plan. And then I can go back home, reach out to them and say, hey, are you ready to start working on this? Are you ready to start, thinking about the actual dates of where you're trying to go? Because you want to make sure that you vet your client before you start doing the work. You don't want to waste, 1, 2, 3 days working on a quote only for them to say, oh, well, I really don't even have the budget. I'm not thinking about it right now. So you want to make sure that you're jotting down details of potential clients. Maybe they're thinking about travel, but they're not sure. Okay, add them to your newsletter distribution that you have. So, and we'll go over setting up newsletters in just a moment. But that way you have notebooks to jot down, potential clients' information. And then, of course, you want to start with free, which is what I'm going to go over right now. I'm going to share a few resources that are out there for you to start off with free. All right, first link I'm going to share, I'm going to copy and paste this, or next link, is let's say that you just got started a day or two ago. You still don't know about a travel agency name. This is getsocio.com, and they have a free business name generator. Now, this is just to get the juices flowing on what you want your business name to be. So let's say you want the word adventure in your name. You type adventure, and it starts to generate some names of what's out there. Now, you still want to vet these names because you want to see what it looks like on a business card. Maybe you want your name in it. You know, this one says Gem Adventure. Maybe you want it to say Ellis Adventure. You want to be able to write it out, come up with at least 10, maybe 15, narrow that down to about 3 to 5, and then talk to your friends and family. Which one do you think sounds best? Post it on social media, create a poll to help you come up with your business name. Reach out to those around you that can help you come up with your business name if you haven't already done so. But this is just a free resource to get you going on how to come up with a business name. Once you come up with your business name, you want to ensure that there's not something already out there that is similar to it. So for example, if your name, let's see, Gem Adventure is on here, I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to look up Gem Adventure and see if there's anything out there. So this one is already out there, Gem Adventures, Gem Adventurer, Gem Adventures Rock Shop. So you want to think about a name that stands out where it's not going to get lost in all of these other ones. So maybe put something else in front of it, a different word, or add in a different word. So that way, when you're going and creating your business and you start to create your SEO, trying to get it on top of Google, trying to get it into Yelp, that you're the one that comes out and not these other ones that are showing up. So just some things to think about. You also want to go and check GoDaddy or Google and make sure that when it's time for you to purchase a domain, for you to actually take possession of that name, that you go and make sure that it's not already taken. A lot of the times you'll have a .com that's available or .org. So you want to go and check your business name against that. Next, once you have your business name, you want to create a logo. So that way you have it readily available. So free logo creator, the free version is going to be a low resolution version. So it's the one that you maybe want to add to your marketing material, or the one that you want to add to your email, professional email address. So here they have travel and hospitality. That's the industry that I wanted to select since that's what we're working in. And then here are some logos that they go and create. So under free, you can download. Again, you're going to get the free low resolution version. If you want a high res resolution, then you're going to have to pay for it. So here's one that they created. Again, I had selected travel and tourism earlier. Let me make sure I select that again. Again, just coming up with ideas of what you can create. You can use this as inspiration. And then once you go and you want to create your own, you can do it on Canva. You can do it via whatever website you decide to create and make. For example, I went and got my subscription to Canva. I'll go over what Canva is as well. It's a digital marketing portal that you can use to create material. But I went on there, and when I signed up for the pro version, I got a free logo creator on there. So you can create it on there, or you can create a free version, create your own. But at least this way, this gives you some ideas of what to start looking at when you're going in and thinking about your name and thinking about your logo that you want to create. Once you have your logo and once you have your business name, you want to start getting your emails to look professional. So ystamp.com, again, another free resource, allows you to add a professional email template to your emails when you're communicating with suppliers and with potential clients. So under basic, again, it's just for personal use. If you want to go up to pro, you can. I'm going to show you what you get on just the basic. And that's what I use. I use my generic email that I use for the back office when I sign up with any suppliers or anything like that. I don't use my client one. So here's the email that you get. This is what it shows up on my email. I'm going to show you. So this is the basic details that you can include in your email when you're going on creating it. So my name, my company, a quick little quote that I created, my number, email. You can add a photo if you want. You can add your logo. And then you can also add any affiliate links that you have. So for example, you can see down there, I have my golden tickets. That's an affiliate link that I have where clients can click on that and just purchase tickets to events and shows. You can also add some of these on there as well, or you can create a custom one, which is that bottom one. This is all part of the free version. Under social, you can add your social media links. which is what these tabs are down here. You can add all of these down here. So if you are on more social media than me, you could definitely add those in there. And again, these are all part of the basic free version. Now, when it comes to your template, you have the classic, how it's going to show up as a classic version or a horizontal version. If you wanted to go more into the different templates, then that's under Pro and you have to pay for that service. But I think horizontal for me is just enough. Design, you can't really change it because that's under Pro, but there's more stuff you can add. So for example, I have a disclaimer added to mine. So when I'm communicating, I add that this is confidential and it's intended for that recipient only. I also do the team building side of the business. So I have a post a job and then just a little quote that I include in here as part of my email. You will, if you are under basic, which is the free version, you will have this show up at the bottom of your email. And that's just because, you know, you're getting the free version. And of course, Ystamp wants to get potential clients as well. So that's all, that branding is always going to be on there. If you don't want it on there, then you have to sign up for the Pro version. But then you can also add all of these. Anything that doesn't say Pro is part of the free version. You can add an image gallery if you want to. You can add links to your YouTube video channel. All these other ones that don't say Pro, you can include that in there. Maybe once you have them, you can include this one and have them join your newsletter. So that's Ystamp. And again, this is how it's going to show up in your email. Once you create it and once you're done editing, you hit done, and then it'll say, you know, actions install to your emails, and any emails that you have associated with your web browser, that's what it's going to get added into. So once you have all that set up with your business, of course, you want to get your business cards. So 4over4 is a great way to get your initial 200 business cards. So I'm going to, this is 4over4 again. When you go to Marketing Cloud, free business cards, when you click on that link, it's going to give you the info for the business cards. Now, your information, the way this program works is all of your details have to be on the front of the card. So everything's on the front, the back has to be blank, and it says free by 4over4. Again, why? Because they want to get business as well. When you're handing out your business cards to potential clients and they like the design of your card, then they're going to want, if they're a business owner as well, or they know of other people that are business owners, they're going to want to share that information. So that's why 4over4 does it to where all your info is on the front. Now, for those of you that are new, I'm going to go to the back office because I want to make sure that you know what is required to be on your business card. So I'm in the back office. You go to Travel Cafe, you go to Media Library, and then business card requirements. So your business card is required to have this information on there. Okay, you're required to have your business name on there, Archer affiliate logo, and then these registration numbers. Now, this is an example of what Evolution provides you. So you can have your logo over here, your business name, all your details, and at the very bottom, you can have those registration numbers listed and then the affiliate logo. So the affiliate logo, you can scroll down to the bottom and click on this. And once you click on it, it's going to download to your computer. So you have it available. Then you can go back to 4over4 and create your card. Now, how do you get your free business cards? You have to create a profile. Okay. You create your profile, and then there's a roadmap for you getting 500 coins. So you create your account, you get 100 coins. You log in daily, you get 10 coins. Create your business profile, another 100 coins. Review 4over4 on social media, 200 coins. So you can easily create your profile and get your business cards done within 20 to 30 minutes because this does not take that long to do. Sharing them on social media and earning these 500 coins. That's all it takes, 500 coins, and you can start creating your templates. Now you can create your template on here, start from scratch, or you can use one of the ones that they already have available. It's totally up to you. Joanne asked, do you have a separate phone number for your clients, such as a Google phone number? So you can do a Google phone number. I actually went and got a whole separate phone. So under my T-Mobile plan, I have my business phone number. And I did it when they were having a sale of get a phone and you get one free. So that's what I did. I personally do have a separate phone number for my business. I use my phone number My personal phone number is the one that I use with suppliers, and then I have one phone number that is strictly for clients. And that's just something that I did, but you definitely can use Google phone number to do that as well. So again, you can go on here and use these templates, or you can start from scratch and create your own. One thing that I like about here, 4/4, is you can upload the clip art. So let's say that you don't like one of their vectors that they have available for their clip art that they have. You can go on Google, search for something, and upload it on here as well to have it added to your templates. So that's how you get your first 200 cards for free. Again, you want to make sure that you have the requirements on here, which is the required, you see these numbers on the side, and you have to have this affiliate number on the side as well. So that's just for you to know. Again, in the back office, Travel Cafe, and then go to Media Library, business card requirements. Again, you don't have to be, these logos, the information for the registration numbers don't have to take up too much room. They can be down at the bottom in small font, and then your affiliate logo. You also have Canva. I talked about Canva earlier. I used to have a training on intro to Canva as well on my YouTube. This is great for when you're going and creating marketing materials. So I'll go home. So you can create documents, you can create whiteboards, Facebook layouts, anything that has to do with, marketing. I'll show you right now. This is one that I created for my husband's friend wanted a quick trip to Detroit, a quick quote. This is one that I did because he's going to stay at the casino. So Detroit getaway, details of the package. Here's the flight info. Here's the hotel info. My contact info on the end. Quick and easy. Now the flight info and the hotel, I created the package in VAX, Vacation Access, which is one of our suppliers. And then I just used that information and created this on here. So that's one of the designs that you can create. Again, you can create Facebook posts, social media, presentations, you name it, you can create on here. I created a few New Year's posts to create on there. You can go on here and create your vision board. We're going to talk about your vision and your mission as a travel agent. So again, different templates, different items for you to create on here, quotes, itineraries, travel, anything to do with travel, you can create. Anything to do with anything, you can do with Canva. Now, I will note that when it comes to Canva, you have your free version and you have your paid version. Anything you see a crown on it, if when you create your profile and you initially sign up, you're going to be under the free version. The crown on here means that there's certain items on this template that are part of the pro version. So you may not be able to access it, or it's going to have a line or something through it if you're under the basic. This one right here doesn't have any of that on there. So most likely you can use this one. All of the items on here are part of the basic. Now I'll go over real quickly the plan pricing. I provided the quote, the login on the in the chat. You get 30 days free. You can try it out for 30 days. Canva free, this is what you get, right? Access to over 1 million photos and graphics. You can invite others to design with you, 250 templates. Under the pro, which is the 120, you can remove image backgrounds. Let's say you upload a photo and you don't want that background showing, you want it just the image of the person or the image of a ship or whatever the case may be. You can remove image backgrounds on there. And then again, I talked about establishing your visual identity with logos and color fonts and kits and stuff like that. So that's under pro. If you're part of a team, maybe you and someone else can sign up together, split the cost. It's totally up to you on how you want to do it using Canva. Next up, you have Branch Up. Branch Up is an app that some suppliers have gone with to allow you as a travel agent to share advertisements on your social media, particularly on your Facebook, and if you have a LinkedIn account, your LinkedIn account. So the way it works is once you create an account and you sign in, you can go under supplier preferences. And these are the different categories of marketing material that is available to you. So under cruise, you have all of these different cruise ships, cruise line suppliers that can post to your Facebook, your business Facebook page. Okay, you also have hotels, you have tours, you have destination and tour associations. So all of these different types of items will post to your account. Now, the way it works, that's just for me to show you the different items that are out there, different vendors. If you want, let's say Abercrombie and Kent, you don't want that supplier to post. You move this to inactive, hit save, and update your preferences, and now they won't be posting. No post from that supplier will come to your Facebook account. I keep it active for everybody. So the way you go to Facebook app, go to posts, and then this is what the post is going to look like as it goes to your Facebook. So for example, here you have, this is scheduled for 11:34, so within an hour. It already comes with a little quote, a little message. And then this one has a hyperlink. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink just so you can see what it shows up as. So this is from Royal Caribbean, but as you can see, it has my contact information on here, my logo, and it's basically just providing that I can provide you Royal Caribbean cruises. So these is an advertisement for Caribbean cruises, soak up in the sea. What I like about the advertisements is that it's always going to have my contact information. So even though I'm posting for Royal Caribbean, they're being able to post on my page. When they go and they hit find out more or get a quote, it's going to send them to my email, to my phone number, my contact information, not directly to Royal Caribbean. You can also hit the three little buttons and you can edit. Let's say you want to add a call to action on here, or you don't like this saying, you want to change it up a bit. You can hit edit, you can reschedule, or maybe you don't want to wait an hour for it to be posted. You want to share it now. You can post it or you can delete it. Usually, I believe there's about 20 to 30 days worth of posts already created. So you can go in here on a Sunday or whatever day you want to use to work on your marketing material. And you can go in here and edit this or amplify it or whatever the case may be. For example, this is just a picture. It says Bella Toscana. Maybe this is one of the posts that you want to edit and add a call to action. So Bella Toscana, edit. Let's put call me today for your free customized quote. Save. And now this is what's going to be on the post instead of it just saying Bella Toscana in a picture. You can add hashtags on here. You can add any items, anything that has a link at the bottom of the picture is going to be a hyperlink that's going to send them to a page where it's going to talk about the cruises or the adventures, the tours that are being offered. But again, it's going to have your contact information. So you got to make sure when you're creating your branch up that when you're going to your profile, that you have it set up with all of your details, because whatever is in your profile on here is what's going to be popping up when they hit those hyperlinks. Next up is Skynova. Skynova is a quick little website that I found that has available free templates and invoices that you can create. So here's a quote. You have a quick quote that you have to share with someone. You can enter their information from to the quote. And most of the time I use this when I'm doing a flights only quote. So it's a service that I'm providing. And then you can add in here the notes. Maybe here you can add the details and then what the info is going to be. So I'm going to log in real quick so you can see one of mine. Let me see customers. Oh, here it is. Nope. I haven't been in here in a minute, so my quotes are gone. Let's see. Oh, wait, it's 2022. That's why. There it is. Okay, so here's a quote that I created. And this is just an example. I changed this to remove my customer's info, but I left all the details the same. So this is my contact info. I added my logo. You have to create a profile in order to add your logo. If you don't, then you'll just be able to use the ones that I showed earlier. So I made this as a quote number 2. She had asked for a quote from Seattle to Akron, I think it's called. Akron is how it's pronounced. Flight details, I provided service of a booking fee. Flights only, you do not get commissions. So I charge a $25 booking fee. And then they also wanted a shuttle. So I put the price of the shuttle. The booking fee is paid to me via any one of these different direct payment apps. And then I included the details of the flight that they were going to do. Because it was in less than 21 days, their travel, I added this little terms of payment for the full amount was due to the 21-day departure, under 21-day departure. If you hit create PDF, it's going to split the page. I don't know why, but the way it does it, it splits the page. So what I did is I hit print. You can hit Microsoft print to PDF and it'll automatically do it for you. So that's the way, a quick and easy way to create a quick quote and send it out. Roland, do you make the booking fee non-refundable? Yes, I do. That is 100% non-refundable. Nalina, you said flights only, you don't receive commission. Correct. When you're booking flights, and this is just me, I recommend booking directly with the airline. You can use a supplier such as Downtown Travel or Centrav to create the booking. The only reason why I steer from, if I'm able to book directly with the airline and still get the same price, I book directly with the airline simply because, as you know, a lot of the times when you book a flight through a third-party agent and that, let's say you run into an issue and you go to the airline or you call the airline is going to tell you, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't book this through us. You booked this through an agency. You need to contact the agency. And so that's why I most of the time, 90% of the time, I book directly with the airline. And then I just charge a booking fee. If you're doing a package deal where it's flight and hotel or flight and car rental, then you get commission because you can create that, let's say on Vax, and you can add in a commission. When you make it a package deal, you do get commission. When it's a flight only, just by itself, you do not get commission. Okay, so the link that I'm going to share in the chat now, this is the financial tracker. You're going to have view only access. Okay, when you go and click on that, you're going to have view only access. What you want to do is you want to go to file and you want to download and create a Microsoft Excel. Once you do that, you will be able to edit it because now you're going to have your own version. You're going to have a copy of this on your desktop and you can edit it and download and make whatever changes you want. So what this is the financial tracker that I use. This is just a copy of mine, a template that I created. And I have two tabs. One is for business bookkeeping and one is for commissions. So the business bookkeeping is where you want to enter any and all income and outgoing expenses. Okay, so you want to input in here every time you get your monthly fee or your agent fee, you want to log that. If you sign up with CLIA, right, the Cruise Line International Association, you want to enter that fee. If you go like me and you get a cell phone, you want to put in the cost of just that phone into your expenses because you want to keep track of every single penny that comes in and out of your business when it comes to taxes. So you want to be able to keep that in there. And of course, I have a tab. I also include commission on here, but that's just to annotate that I have money coming in. So you want to, every time you go and you buy a planner, you buy pens, you buy anything that has to do for your business, you keep that receipt and you log it in your tracker. Now, if you don't want to keep track of that receipt, you also have, I think it's Expensify, and I can't remember the name of the other, Quicken. Quicken is the other, it's a phone app that you can have, and you also have access to it on your computer. You can take a picture of that receipt and it'll load it into your account for Expensify or Quicken. I've used Expensify before, and that's been able to help me out as well. If you don't want to keep track of that receipt, if you don't want to keep it in a little plastic bag or box or whatever the case may be, you can always snap a picture of it, log it into that account, and that way you have it readily available should for some reason you get audited. So let me go back to the tracker. I see. Can you quickly explain how you charge and advertise your booking fee? Is this something that can be added to every booking to get paid? Okay, so I only charge a booking fee when I do flights only. And immediately when I have a client contact me and they say, I want a flight from here to there, and that's all they're booking, I make sure that I let them know, okay, heads up, I charge a $25 booking fee. And it's for my services because I'm doing the booking for you. I've had people that say, okay, never mind. And I've had people say, go for it. I have a gentleman who's a elderly veteran. I just booked his Hawaii booking for him. So he was like, I just want you to do it for me. Here's my details. Take care of it. I've had my friend come to me for all of her bookings, and she doesn't mind either because she knows that it takes time and effort to get that taken care of. So that's the way I advertise it. And again, I do that on my flights only. that I charge a booking fee. When it comes to doing packages, I usually book those through Vax Vacation or through a supplier, and those suppliers allow you to be able to enter your commission already into the package price. So that was the business bookkeeping tab. Then the second tab that I have is the commissions tab. And here is one where I enter every time I book a client, no matter what it is, I enter it on here. The date, the client name, what it was. So here I have listed cruise, flight, hotel, rental, tours. You mark an X wherever is included. Itinerary details, just real quick, was it just a hotel, a 7-day Caribbean cruise, and all inclusive? And then you put the supplier, confirmation number, total price, and then what your expected commission is going to be on that. So for example, this was the Stay Pineapple Seattle Hotel. That was through Expedia Tap. It was real quick, just $161. Expected commission was $7. When you use Expedia Tap as your supplier, you only get 50% commission. Being an Evolution agent, you only get 50% commission from that. And from that 50% commission, you get 80% of that, because 10% goes to Evolution and 10% goes to your mentor. So from whatever you're expected, remember, you get 80% of that. And those are the two tabs that I use for my tracker. Now, again, you don't have to use a tracker that is on an Excel spreadsheet. I'm sure you can find many different trackers online if you just Google, but you can also use the ones that are on your phone as an app or on a supplier such as Expensify or Quicken. Let's talk about your vision and your mission. So where do you see yourself 6 months, 9 months, 1 year from now? Please, one thing that I highly recommend and I suggest is do not compare yourself to other agents. Everybody is on a different journey. I'll use myself, for example. I do this part-time currently. Starting in February, I will start doing it full-time because I'm going to quit my job. So when I was doing it part-time, I couldn't compare myself or, be bummed out when I saw someone saying, oh, I just booked this $10,000 or $15,000 booking, when they were doing it full-time and being able to dedicate their 24/7 to the business. So take it easy on yourself, set realistic goals for yourself. And then your mission is going to be your checklist to get to those goals. So if you see yourself, you just started off, set yourself a realistic goal of where you want to be 6 months, 9 months, 1 year from now. If this is a new industry for you, as it was for me, take your time learning it. Do your trainings, get your certifications, watch videos from the top leaders. I'm going to share some of those leaders that are on YouTube and share some of their links. So that way you have access to that as well. And you can always go back to it. Also, make sure that you're communicating with your team. Ask questions. Look at your strengths and your weaknesses and opportunities and threats, and see in your local community how you can advertise. I'm part of our local Facebook group where people just post everything on there. And someone had posted, we're looking for sponsors for our upcoming play in town. They were looking for sponsors. I emailed them and I said, what does a sponsor need to do to be able to advertise on their pamphlets? And they said, all you need to do is make a donation. And I said, okay, well, what's that donation amount? It doesn't matter. It's up to you. I said, so I'm going to be able to get a little square on your pamphlet with my company information, and all I have to do is donate whatever I wanted. And they said, yes. I said, okay. Me at the time, I was able to donate. I had the money to donate $50. So I went and dropped it off at the play office, $50 via email. I sent my logo. I said what I wanted it to say. And that's how I was able to reach some of my local community. You can also, once you create your cards, go in and advertise by whenever you go to the doctor's office, ask if you can leave a few cards. There's a restaurant in my town that has on their window ledge spots where businesses can put their business cards. I always make sure I have some in my purse. And every time I go to that restaurant, I make sure that I add a few if there's none of mine in there, or I might move somebody's to the back and I move mine to the front. So different ways to advertise, of course. Look at that thing. And then think about, what do you want your niche to be? Do you want to be a all-inclusive family travel? Do you want to focus on cruises? What is in your area that maybe you can focus on? Learn your local area, geographic area. What is around you where maybe you can advertise staycations for those that are on a tight budget and they can't really go, international, or they can't go to a different state because you're trying to go from East Coast to West Coast. Focus on your area. Focus on the West Coast if you're on the West Coast. Focus on the East Coast if you're on the East Coast. And try to start off that way before you start trying to cover everything that's out there. I'm going to share, of course, I'm going to share more and more things. I should be on Travel Pulse. So Travel Pulse, for those of you that are new, this is a new industry and you don't know what to share, this is a great website to sign up with. You can get information about guides. You can get the magazine Agent at Home. This is great. I get this at home. I just got mine. Here's mine. I got it in the mail. And a lot of the times it comes with extras. So this guide came with the 2023 Ocean and River Cruising pamphlet. So read this at home, have it ready to available, carry it with you when you have some downtime, you're reading the articles, and you're learning about the different items that are out there. The way you sign up with the Agent at Home magazine, scroll down to the bottom, and then Agent at Home. You can hit, oh wait, here it is. Subscribe now for digital access. You can get it at home as well. This is also where you can go here and go to the COVID travel map. COVID travel map, you can enter in here the information on who's trying to travel. Do they have a passport? Are they vaccinated? They're not vaccinated? And you can click on here and look at what's being allowed, what's required right now for COVID. You always want to go to their government website, but this at least gets you started in learning the basics of what's open and what's not open around the world. This is also where you can get Travel Agent Academy. So any of you that are completing webinars or certifications, Travel Pulse is connected with Travel Agent Academy. You also have virtual travel events. I love this because I participated in a few of these. So you have virtual events. This one already happened, but you can go down here and register to look at the on-demand. So suppliers that were on here and were available. Upcoming events, here's one. Romance weddings and honeymoons coming up in February. I actually just had a client reach out to me because they want to do a wedding in Mexico. So this one doesn't have anything set up yet, but it does say coming soon. So keep checking it out. And again, this is all through the Travel Pulse website. So you can look at news, you can look at offers going out, you can look at their guides that they have available, information on here for you to be able to use and advertise on your page to kind of start reaching out to clients. Host agency reviews. I'm going to share this. I came across this web page. They have available resources specific to home-based travel agents, which is great. So here you have some that are new agents. So you can check these articles out. I actually want to do a training on these that they have available because they also have some agent forms. So I have some stuff that some new trainings that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be using some of their available resources. But again, as a new agent, you want to reach out and go and look at different available items that are to you so that you can kind of learn the business and kind of get your footing with what's going on. This is Inside Travel Report. So this is another great way to get resources available to you as far as articles, learning about what's going on. Look at this one. Here's one in January, virtual roadshow for adventure and expedition. Sign up and attend. You can meet directly with the local BDMs, meaning that the local managers for your area. You can attend the generic chats that are in there, various info for you to be able to use and to get a hold of as a travel agent. Travel professional use. This is my favorite one, and I'm going to show why. You guys are going to be the first ones to get it. Travel professional use has awesome resources. Travel professional use has downloadable social media kits of pictures and all kinds of stuff that you can share on social media. So it helps you to advertise, to stay active on your page. So for example, get your clients booked now to future travel. I'm gonna click on that one. So you complete this sign-up sheet. Basically, it's gonna ask you for information about what you're trying to sell, what's your, how long have you been a travel agent? And then it's gonna give you access to their social media. So you can do two things. You can hit here and download the zip file, which is what I usually do. And I have a folder created for social media postings. I created a folder that says travel agent, and then in that travel agent folder, I created different folders for different things. And one of them says social media. So you can right click on here and save the image, or you can hit the download the zip file and it downloads all in one. But here's some pictures already readily available. All you got to do is schedule them on your social media planner and start posting. No need for you to create, already readily available for you. And there's so many already created for different things. So as you saw, travel professional news, resources, free downloads. You have all of these different packages already available. There's 3 pages worth, all different items that you can download and use for yourself. Of course, they have webinars as well. They have videos. They have news articles, features that are on here, all ready for you to start participating on and including and marketing and all that stuff, sharing with your potential clients. This is another travel show, travel adventure. So for those of you that are in the local area, I'm going to share with you. These are the upcoming travel shows in these areas. So if you're around this area, I think someone said Dallas earlier, or Texas. Maybe if you're in the Dallas area, here's one. You won't be able to register as a FAMTAS program travel agent because you have to be qualified, but you can register for the complimentary ticket. And as you can see, they have all these upcoming travel shows. So this is in person. You can go meet with suppliers, get to know them, hand out your business card so they know you, and start reaching out to them. Now you have a new supplier that you can sign up with. Spoiled Agent. Has anybody already participated with Spoiled Agent? Did you sign up to participate in their 16-day challenge? If you haven't, do so now. Spoiledagent.com, and I think I just shared my link. Yes, Sarah. Okay, so spoiledagent.com is a great resource for suppliers. I'm going to log out. They have a 16-day, runs December 26th to January 10th. You can sign up now if you haven't already done so. Basically, what they do is I'm going to go to their Facebook page, is every day they post a link. Here's your hint. They post a hint to suppliers that are participating in the program. And what it is at the end of these 16 days is you're going to have a chance to win a prize. It can be winning a $50 gift card. It can be winning a 2-night stay at one of their hotels. It can be a $50 gift card for wine. Like, it's different gift certificates that they're going to be providing. But it runs for 16 days. And if you haven't already signed up with them, you can still participate now. Okay, so definitely sign up with Spoiled Agent. Click on their 16 spoiled days after Christmas, after the holidays, in order to review your prizes and start hitting on the different vendors. Because when you find one, I think Majestic is one that already had it. I'll give you guys a hint just so you can see. I think Majestic was one of them that was participating. So when you get on Facebook and they give you a hint, you go and you hit the supplier page, you scroll down. Here's day 1. This was the hint that they provided. You hit click here to enter for day 1. You enter your information, and now you've been entered to participate in the drawing for 3 nights for 2 at Majestic Colonial Punta Cana. That's in Dominican Republic. So it's just a game for you to participate and learn about the supplier. But with Spoiled Agent, you get access to agent rates. So this is the different groups that participate with them and provide agent rates. So you as a travel agent, you could participate and take advantage of these rates at different hotels. These are incentives being offered by those for you to offer to your clients. They have webinars, pre-recorded webinars that you can participate for all of the different suppliers that they work with. And you can learn from them. And they also have it where on their Facebook page, they announce it all the time. If you watch a lot of their webinars, they give out gift cards every month for the person that watched the most webinars, that's doing their trainings. So that's something to think about. Spoiled Agents is the website. And they also have a Facebook page that you can participate. They're doing events with different vendors, live events on Facebook all the time. So you want to participate on those. They do do giveaways on those as well. Does anyone have any questions so far about everything that I've shared? All right, we talked about that. Communication is a must. I'm going to go and share my page. I'm going to go to one of the chats because I want to make sure that you all know how to navigate the chat. I'm going to go just to my team, just so you guys can see my team chat. So your Facebook probably opens up like this, like how I have it. If it doesn't, then you might need to move it around. My chats usually open up at the bottom. I hit the little arrow, open in Messenger, that's going to open up in a big screenshot. And now you see these buttons on the side. You now have access to that. When you get added to your team chat, whatever team chat that is, you should have these buttons available to you. You can hit on media and see all the different items that are being shared. You can see different files. So these are all the different files that we have shared throughout the team. You have access to the links. You can see all the different links that are being shared. I think on World Explorer, the latest links has the calendar. So for those of you that are trying to get the access to the monthly calendar, go to your chat and look for the monthly calendar. That is usually shared on the in the chats every single month. So it's always updated. You can also go in here if you don't want to ask a question, maybe you're shy, you can go in here and hit search. That's going to bring the search bar up at the top. Let's say I'm going to look up Royal Caribbean. Hopefully I spelled it right. So here it brings up, there's 3 results where Royal Caribbean was discussed. So maybe you have something that has a question, you want to see a video, you can see if maybe your question has been discussed prior before, and you can see it on there. So I just wanted to share a few ways of how to use the chat and be able to search and use the media and the links and files that are shared on there, in case you missed it, in case you weren't able to get it. If there's ever a training that you need, be sure to ask about it, because 99% of the time it is recorded. I'm going to share now my YouTube channel. Pause. So you can find me on YouTube at VetCell Adventures. Videos that I have available on my playlist are my new agent tips. Again, in the description, I share all of the links. You can hit on that. And in the description, I share all the links to all of my videos. I have intro to Canva, talking about Canva. I have how to use Canva for itineraries, where I share templates for that as well. But also on the homepage at the bottom, you have all of the amazing travel leaders that I have added on here. If you haven't already signed up with Marnie Hernandez, I highly suggest you do so. She's the one that does all of these supplier certification trainings, and she records them. So if you ever miss one and there's a supplier you want to sign up with and there's a test that you have to take, go to Marnie's page and check out the recording, because everyone who participates in the live will get their certification, which means that in the recording, you have the answers to your certification. Hint, hint. Okay. Jody Roriski, she is one of our top, all of these people are our top platinum leaders. Jody Roriski sold over $500,000 in sales during COVID. Okay, during COVID. She does training on mock bookings, how to create bookings and advertise them. She does training on cruises. She does training on cabin rentals. I mean, you name it, she does it. Going back to Marnie Hernandez, she's also in charge of the incentive voucher program. These are vouchers that you can hand out to your clients to bring in business. Make sure that you go to the video that's on her website, on her YouTube channel, and you watch that prior to trying to sign up for the program on Facebook. Because if you violate any of the rules that she has set in place, she will kick you out of the program and you will be banned. Those incentives are for your clients, not for personal use, not for you to raffle and try to get money for it. Those are incentive vouchers that are available to you as travel agents to bring in clients. Okay, so use them appropriately, follow the rules on the incentive voucher program, but definitely check her out for access to that program as well. Skyland and Ocean Travel, that's Emily Jimenez. I believe she's the platinum leader for Sky. She is amazing at trainings for getting your business on being #1 on Google, on different social media platforms. So definitely check her out. Nikki Lee Travel, she is the wife of Charles Lee. She is one of our angels. for our travel agency, but all of her trainings that she has done, I mean, they're insane. They are amazing to use. She has trainings on how to get new leads, how to create bookings, you name it, she does it. Erica Jimenez, as you can see by her logo, she does a lot of Disney, and she uses TikTok. So if you're new to TikTok, like I was, TikTok is definitely one that Emily Jimenez is definitely one that you want to follow. And then, of course, Evolution and Archer Travel Media. If you ever miss one of their live travel cafe meetings that they have going on, they usually post on their YouTube channel their recordings, so you can check that out. Sunset Dream Travel is Amy. She's in charge of Team Sunset. And then we have Travel by Tilly as well. Amy does trainings on, again, everything and above, mock bookings, suppliers, working the back office, you name it. There's trainings going on her page. So those are the travel leaders that I highly suggest you check out. Take a look at their recordings. And again, you can find my YouTube channel at VetSell Adventures with the items that I share. I do trainings on Canva, how to get your flyers from your businesses, the suppliers. So how to get free material that you can hand out. I do it on new print collateral is what my training is. And again, intro to Canva, and also how to create itineraries on Canva as well. And I provide those templates as well. So that's it for me. I hope you have enjoyed this training. I think I went over by a little bit, 10 minutes. But I hope that these resources are all useful for you, and that you start your travel journey on a great start with these resources. All right. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Please feel free to check out the YouTube page.